Number 1, kickback again. Kickback occurs when too much pressure is applied to the material on the left of the blade, resulting in pinching. When feeding material through the table saw, keep the pressure down towards the tabletop and against the fence. Very light guiding pressure is used on the piece on the left of the blade. When the cut is about 2 inches from being complete, you have to exert some twisting action at the back side of the wood away from the splitter. That twisting action was somewhat exaggerated to show what you have to accomplish. Kickback number 2. My personal observation is that this is primarily caused by binding and the applied lifting force. If a blade is used in a lower position, say with the teeth just proud of the material up to the gullets, the back end is inclined to be lifted off the tabletop. At this point, there is more of the teeth at one time in contact with the material. With the blade in this low position, the binding, which in turn induces the lifting force, the material is lifted clear of the blade at the same time the material leaves the side of the fence, and the teeth clear the saw kerf and dig into the bottom surface. The wood is then thrown towards the operator. On the other hand, when the blade is raised much higher, the material is held more readily against the tabletop at the front. This is due to the incline of the teeth angle in relation to the material, and at the back there is far less area of teeth lifting the material upwards, and the height of the blade will keep the material more readily in line with the fence, and a high blade will be inclined to clear the kerf slot for itself, but the blade has more area above the material, presenting more dangers, but a high blade also runs cooler. Always use the up front Jimmy Jig guard system. A fence that is not parallel to the blade has either the front or the back teeth doing most of the work. If the back teeth are doing most of the work, it will only spit sawdust in your face. If the front are doing most of the work, this will lead to tear out and cross marks on the side of the cut and pulling off the fence. A fence that is not parallel to the blade has either the front or the back teeth doing most of the work. If the back teeth are doing most of the work, it will only spit sawdust in your face. If the front are doing most of the work, this will lead to tear out and cross marks on the side of the cut and pulling off the fence.